Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Himanshu Gupta and I had secured a rank of 62 in NEET PG 2018. I have been helping students to help secure a good rank in NEET PG, AIIMS and PGI for the past 2 years through my YouTube channel, through my Facebook page, and recently I have opened a new Telegram group for the students also. Today in this video I am going to discuss with you how you will go about in these last few months before the NEET PG exam, how to go about the question bank, how to go about the grant test, and how to go about the previous year questions. So before discussing the strategy in detail, I want to tell you few things, my dear friends. The first and the foremost thing, my dear friends, is that you will study each single day. Okay, not even a single day should pass that you don't study. This is the most important thing, because during these last few months there will be many days when you will feel frustrated about the marks that you are getting grant test, about the things not going as you have planned. But you don't have to worry about these marks, about the things that you have planned. Okay, these marks will gradually improve. You need to keep patience. You need to keep patience and your marks will definitely improve by the end of November, by the end of December, and you will do well in NEET PG. But the only thing that you have to remember is that you will study each day, and you will not give up. I have seen many students, they get anxious about their results and they stop studying. उनको लगता है कि यार मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रहता, and they give up. And this is the biggest blunder that they do while preparing for this exam. And if you have to take one thing from this video, this is the one thing: you will not give up till the NEET PG exam. Okay. Second thing, I want to tell you about the concept of revision within a revision. Friends, as you will begin your second read, I want to tell you that you will revise within this second read also. That 3-hour principle of revising daily is valid for the second read also. If you are reading anatomy for 4 days or 5 days, and the second subject that you are doing is biochemistry, so while you are doing biochemistry, your second read, you will revise anatomy also. So my whole concept is that when you end up with your second read in 70 to 80 days, you should have finished at least 3 reads. Okay, so that you are remembering a lot more as compared to what you will remember by just 2 single reads. Okay, now from where you will begin your second read? I will advise you that you start revising from the subjects that you have read in the month of June and July. The concept behind this is that because the subjects that you have read in the month of June and July are still fresh in your mind, and it will take very less time for you to complete those subjects, and you will get a head start in your revision. If you start doing from the subjects that you have done in the month of January and February, you will again get frustrated because they will take more time, and also you will be remembering very less things from those subjects. So the sequence of subjects that you will follow will depend according to the subjects that you have done in the recent months. I will tell you the time that you will devote to each single subject. So coming to anatomy you will take 6 days. You can devote 1 day to each system. 1 day to upper limb, 1 day to lower limb, 1 day to neuroanatomy, and so on. If you find any unit difficult, you can devote more time to that unit. Coming to physiology, 4 days, biochemistry 4 to 5 days, pathology 7 days. Pathology we are giving so much time because we will try to do systemic pathology also. When I say pathology, people just understand that they will do just general pathology. No, my dear friends, you will try to do systemic pathology also, because this will help you in your medicine part also. Medicine, ortho, gynae, okay, if you seriously do your pathology. Pharmacology again 6 to 7 days, microbiology also 6 to 7 days, and forensic medicine you will just finish in 2 days. PSM you can devote 7 days, Ophtha and ENT 3 days each. If you find Ophtha difficult and you are not getting good marks in ophthalmology, then maybe you can give some more time to Ophtha. Coming to medicine, friends, I have been seeing your grand test analysis and I have seen that many students are not doing well in medicine. So I will want that you give at least 10 days to medicine. 10 days to medicine. And even if you want to follow integrated approach for few units like CVS, chest and CNS, you can do that. You can try to read pathology, physiology and pharmacology for these units along with medicine. Surgery again 7 days. You can divide your time between GIT, GUT and general surgery. Okay, and Obs, Gynae and Peds you can devote 5 days each. For short subjects you will give 2 days each. Okay, so if you follow this timetable you will be able to complete your syllabus by the end of October. Now what you will read in the second revision? Friends, I will advise you that you start reading from the high yield topics. Now what are the high yield topics? The simple answer to this question is that the high yield topics are those topics which have been asked in previous year exams. So you will do the previous year questions. From where you will do these previous year questions? You can utilize the MarrowQBank for that. In MarrowQBank you can search all the previous year questions with hashtag AIIMS and hashtag NEET-PG. With this hashtag you will get a list of all the previous year AIIMS and NEET-PG questions. And what you will do is that you will start by doing 100 questions. You can just do 100 questions, previous year questions, and then you will begin your second read, so that you will get an idea what are these high yield topics, because the time in which you will complete a subject for the second read will be very less. And what I want is that if you are not able to complete the whole subject, I want you to finish at least the high yield topics that have been asked in the previous year exams. Okay, and coming to the question bank, my dear friends, you will devote at least one day for the questions. And I have formed a strategy for you guys. What you will do is that you will form 5 custom modules of 100 questions from MarrowQBank, and you can do all those questions in a single day. 5 custom modules of 100 questions in a single day. How you will do it? You can devote 60 to 70 minutes to 100 questions, and you can devote 50 to 60 minutes in the theory of those questions, and you will just look at the explanation and answers of only those questions you have done wrong or in which you were having a doubt. And how much time do we have to give those explanations? Friends, the time will remain the same, 70 minutes maximum. Whatever explanation you can read in those 70 minutes, you have to read only that explanation, okay, not more than that, because our target is to revise the question bank. We don't have to revise the theory of that question bank. Even if we are able to do 500 questions for each subject, we will be doing a lot many questions in this revision period. And guys, if you are one of those students who don't have a MarrowQBank, I will always want you that you go for it. Okay, if a 9,000, 10,000 rupees could get you a good rank in NEET-PG, why not go for it? Now coming to the grand test, I will advise that you give at least one grand test per week. You will just devote one single day for the revision of that grand test, and you will follow the same technique that we have followed for the question bank. So I will try to summarize for you what I have told you in this video. The first and the most important thing is that you will study every single day. Second, that you will try to complete your second read in 70 to 80 days. And in this second read, you will also follow revision within a revision, and you will do at least 5 custom modules of 100 questions for every subject. Okay, for short subjects it can be less, but for bigger subjects you will do 5 custom modules of 100 questions. At last you will do one grand test per week. Okay, so friends, if you find this video useful, do give a thumbs up and let me know how do you feel about this strategy in the comment section. All the best.